Please join me in welcoming Bill White, candidate for governor.
I'm Bill White, and I'd like to work for y'all as our next governor in Texas. I'll tell you what, we need a governor who will lead the state into the future. I'm proud of Texas. My family goes back on both sides of the family for generations in this great state. I think we ought to have a governor who wants Texas to be the state that leads the country, not the state that leads the country, right? But I'll tell you what, as proud as I am of our state, as much potential as we have, we will not be the leading state in this country if we tolerate a situation in which we're 49 out of 50 states in the dropout, in the number of our, and percentage of our adults who don't have a high school diploma. We're just ahead of Mississippi. We're 43rd among all the states in graduation rates. College tuitions have been skyrocketing for folks, and now for the first time, the young workers of Texas, 25 to 35 years old, have a smaller percentage of college degrees than Texans 35 to 55. Look, if we want to build our state for the future, if we want everybody to have more opportunity and good jobs, we must insist on cutting that dropout rate. Make sure we honor educators and attract the best and the brightest into education. Make sure that we hold the rising tuition down and equip Texans to have the skills and the technology they need to compete with jobs for the future. We can do that as a state. I think that those issues cut across party lines in this state. I want to thank the people who participated in the Democratic clubs of Travis County, and the chair who was a grassroots organizer when I was a state party chair, for making sure that there is a voice for the future in this state. We can do so much more in Texas. We can do so much more to get people from where they live to where they work in communities such as Austin, with a multimodal transportation plan with mass transit, and not just toll roads from the border to Oklahoma like Governor Perry has proposed. We can do so much better if people are put on boards and commissions based on what they will contribute to the state and not how much they contributed to Governor Perry's campaigns. We need real integrity in this office, and I want to work for all of y'all. We have a track record in Houston. Thank you for being here. I want your vote. I want your support. Help me spread the word, and we will move this state forward. Thank you.
This question is from the Circle C area Democrats. What is your opinion on Governor Rick Perry's call to amend the Texas Constitution to require a super majority vote for Texas tax changes?
You know, I'm a big believer in majority rule, and if Governor Perry doesn't think he has the discipline to submit to the legislature a balanced budget, or a budget with financial discipline, well then maybe he ought to move aside and have somebody who is a governor who can. I don't think we need a constitutional amendment.
My name is Sarah, and I represent the Capital Area Progressive Democrats. With the food stamp crisis as a backdrop, what, if anything, can and would you specifically do to reverse the trend of privatization for profit of essential state services?
What a great question. You know, running business has taught me how to squeeze the most out of every dollar. We want to win this race. So I'm going to make a comment to everybody in this group that I could also make if it was the Pachyderm Club of Travis County, okay? Or a group of independent voters who, for whatever reason, are disillusioned with the system. I know how to make things run better for the public. And that's not just a claim, I've done it as mayor of Houston. More libraries, more parks. And you know what we did? On solid waste collection, we found that where a prior administration had privatized private waste collection and the contractor cheated on how much they were hauling and calling their savings, not paying their employees health benefits, I challenge city workers to do better, and we replaced that contractor with city employees, and we saved cost, and we had a better job in the garbage collection. That's a fact, you can check it out. Now what you can't do, if you're a career politician, like some that I'm thinking about right now, who claims in the last Republican debate that he promised Texans that he would make them proud to be Texans, and he made that so. If you're one of those career politicians, you don't know how to manage bureaucracy, you hire somebody else. We ought to hire a new governor instead.